Have you ever wondered how to determine the ideal sample size for your research? Well, sample size is a crucial factor that ensures the accuracy and reliability of your statistical inferences. It's not a random number, but a carefully calculated figure. It depends on several factors such as the size of your population, the level of confidence you desire, the acceptable margin of error, and the estimated proportion of the population exhibiting the characteristic of interest. The ideal sample size ensures the accuracy and reliability of your statistical inferences. Now, how can you calculate the ideal sample size for your research? Well, this is where a handy formula comes into play. The formula is n equals z squared times p times q, divided by e squared. Here, n represents the ideal sample size. Z corresponds to the z-score associated with your desired confidence level. P signifies the estimated proportion of the population exhibiting the characteristic of interest. Q is simply 1 minus p, and E denotes your acceptable margin of error. Now let's put this formula to work. Suppose you aim for a 95% confidence level, with a 5% margin of error, and assume a 50% proportion. Plugging these values into our formula, the ideal sample size comes out to be approximately 384. This formula allows you to calculate your ideal sample size, ensuring that your research is both accurate and reliable. However, larger sample sizes often require more resources and time. So, how do you strike a balance? This is the question we must consider when we talk about precision and feasibility in research. Precision refers to the closeness of the estimates we make based on our sample. The larger the sample, the more precise our estimates. However, feasibility is about practicality. Larger samples demand more time, more effort, and more resources. So the factors in our sample size calculation, our population size, confidence level, margin of error, and estimated proportion, all play a role in this balancing act. They help us decide how much precision we can afford. Striking the right balance between precision and feasibility is crucial in determining your ideal sample size. Let's review the key points in determining the ideal sample size for your research. First and foremost, remember that sample size is fundamental for the accuracy and reliability of your statistical inferences. The formula you'll use involves variables like the z-score, estimated population proportion, and acceptable margin of error. It's essential to understand that larger sample sizes lead to more precise estimates, but they also demand more resources and time. So, striking a balance between precision and feasibility is crucial. These are just general guidelines, and the specifics of your research question and methodology will ultimately dictate the ideal sample size. Remember, consulting with a statistician can be highly beneficial in determining the most appropriate sample size for your research. Before we wrap up, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to share it with your friends and colleagues who might also benefit from understanding how to calculate the ideal sample size for their research. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening videos on a range of topics. To ensure you don't miss any of our content, click on the notification bell and you'll be promptly informed when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, stay curious and stay informed.